I'm actually filming this video before I've made some announcements to you guys about some changes, some major changes to my budget. Hi, I am Yasmine and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before and you're very kindly subscribed. If you're new, I'm Yasmine. I am on a debt-free journey and I'm just basically trying to get my life together and get my future in order. So yeah, welcome. This is a really big video. I filmed the footage that you'll see in a minute doing my budget a couple of days ago because there was an assumption that my budget would massively change. I didn't put it out because I was waiting for sort of final approval. Like everything looked fine and like it was going to go through, but I'm just one of those people, like I don't want to say it until it's done. If you've seen my previous videos, you will have seen my budgeting. This is a new budget for February. Everything is going to completely change because I've been fortunate enough to be able to get myself into the situation where I've been able to buy my ex out of my house. So this house that I'm in now, living in, is my house. The mortgage is on me, so obviously it means I've got a much bigger mortgage to my name. So essentially overall much bigger debt, but I don't include my mortgage in my debt, although it would be nice to try and pay that off. So yeah, this is it. This is my new budget. I'm sure that loads of you will have seen the TikTok or Instagram posts where I announced that I bought my ex out, and you're probably really keen to see what my budget looks like. So for the time being, and I do think there might be more changes in the next few months, this is going to be how my budget works out. Feel free to leave me any questions you've got in the comments and I'll try and come back to you. Enjoy. Okay, so this is my February main income budget. So the first week of the month of February for me. So it's a little bit weird. This is genuinely the first time that I'm working out properly in detail how this is going to work for me. Obviously, these are things that I've been working towards for some time, and one of the reasons I wanted to get debt-free. I didn't for a second think that I would be in this situation as quickly as I am. So if you've seen my socials by now, you'll know that I have taken on the house myself. So I've managed to remortgage and buy my ex out of the property that me and my children live in, which is a enormous milestone. I honestly can't believe that I'm here. I didn't think it was possible. I wasn't even looking into it. Somebody actually reached out to me who was a mortgage advisor and said that they thought they might be able to help me. And yeah, I am just shocked. So what I do need to do is my February budget based on some changes. So let's go. So I'm going to put a fixed income, which will be, so my usual fixed income has been 4,159. Now I'm going to take away £500 from that. And because that was a payment towards the mortgage that my ex used to pay, obviously now the mortgage is completely mine. So I will be getting £500 a month less. So the new budget is going to be 3,659. I'm also going to add some variable income here. Variable, if I could spell it would help. Now, as you guys probably know, every month for the last few months, I have made a little bit of additional income on my kind of side hustles. I'm going to put in £200. I do think it could be more than that, but that's like safe. I don't want to budget for more than I might get. I think I'm quite safe in thinking I'm going to get £200. If I put like 1,000, it has been 1,000 extra some months, and I've obviously put that straight towards debt. But if I put that and I budget to that and then I don't get it, that's when I could be in a bit of a sticky situation. So I'm going to add the 200 to that, which gives me 3,859. So still a little bit under what I have had for the last few months, but not terrible at all. So I'm going to get some highlighters actually. I've just grabbed some highlighters because I want to try and kind of categorize some of my spending, because this budget mum workbook does encourage you to like really look at where you're spending. And now this truly is my own budget. It's all the bills are my own. There's no sharing of anything. I just want to hone in a bit more on everything again. So I'm going to have purple as I'm doing it this way around because I know it's a bit weird. I think it smudges. Okay, so these are kind of house related bills. So I've got the mortgage. It's going to be the new due date of the 15th and it's changing to 941. So I was able to bring that down a little bit as well, which obviously helps with me paying it on my own. Energy has gone up. That's due on the 2nd. It's gone up to 100 from 75. Obviously lots of us are seeing that now. Life insurance needs to be updated to only include me, but for the time being I will budget for it is as it is. Then I've got home insurance. That's the same as it was. Virgin, which is the internet. We do actually have TV, but I have no interest in the TV. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen that I don't watch TV. I'm always talking about not having seen anything. I'm just going to put this down here. So I've got this bank fee at the moment, which I'm not happy about. And this is a bank that I will be closing down. It was a joint account that I had with my ex. I want to get rid of that, but I will budget for it for now. Then stuff to do with the kids, I'm going to do it in green. So this is childcare. That's usually due on the 1st. And this has actually changed as well. So it was 365 in previous months and I have it down to 220 now. I'm going to do pick up and drop off from school for 2 days a week now because my children are a little bit older. I can pick them up, bring them home and still get a little bit of my work done. So I'm just going to have the childminder on 3 days, which has enabled me to get that down a little bit. Again, I was kind of thinking, you know, with my overall income going down and now me being responsible for the whole mortgage, I've obviously taken on bigger bills just for myself with less income. So yeah, I was thinking where I could get some of the cost down. Standard debt payments in orange. So I've got loan 1, loan 2, and my car is just to pay. I mean, I put a huge deposit down on that, so I don't really consider it debt. I consider it monthly payment, but yeah, I've got these. So that's 179. And the second one is 153. And then my car is 137. I'm going to do some personal in pink. So I've got my mobile phone. And that's just 25, I think. Yeah. And I have therapy. And that's currently 420. That I do obviously have an option of reducing that if things are getting a bit tight with the new setup and me taking on the whole mortgage. And then I think this probably should come under home actually. The cleaner. And she's 200 a month. So that is everything that I have. So that's going to be 941 plus 100 plus 30 plus another 30 plus 48 plus 220 plus 179 153 137 25 420 and 200 and then 4. So my fixed bills come to 2,487. If we do 3859 take away 2487, I have, is that right? It seems like too much. I'm sure it's gonna be fine, but I'm sort of like, obviously with everything changing, I'm a bit nervous. Yeah, 1372 to carry over to my like envelopes that I use on a weekly basis. So I can tell you now that these envelopes are pretty much empty from last month, bar a couple of quid that I can probably put from my food into my savings challenges. So the envelopes that I usually stuff for general weekly spending are food, petrol, travel. I'm checking in my folders, in my envelopes. Spending, social, days out, miscellaneous. So I also give pocket money to my children, but that's using their Go Henry, and I've already got budget in the account to give to them. So these are the ones that I need. The kids have, as I say, their separate money. So food this month, I'm trying something a little bit different. I'm using Gusto, which for the first week is costing me £12. And then it's going to cost me about, what was it? It was about £20. Was £72. I'm also now using milk delivery service. That's 94. So 94 for my milk getting delivered and my Gusto, which is my dinners. And then obviously I've got £100 to do the rest of the shopping. I'm going to give myself 250. I had 200 last month. I'm going with 250 because obviously I do have the children here 2 days a week now for dinners. And they're also doing a couple of after school clubs and stuff, and they usually need to take a snack to those after school clubs. So yeah, there's just a few more bits that we probably need, and I don't want to leave myself short, so I'm going to go with 250. Petrol, last month I gave myself £40. I filled the tank up. It's still half full. I am going to go £30 here. I was almost going to go 20, but I'll go 30 just in case we've got any sort of like longer journeys, and we'll see how we go. And I might bring that down to £20 in the next budget if that's going to work for me. Travel, that's for like trains, like public transport in and out of London, parking, and also congestion charge is what I spent that on. I don't have anywhere significant to go in February in terms of into central London. We haven't got any doctor's appointment. I usually drive my daughter to the hospital when she needs to go, but she doesn't have an appointment in February. So I'm going to just put £20 in there. I think that's going to be fine. General spending, I'm going to go with 100 again, which is what I did last month, and it was fine, and we managed to have quite a good amount of fun. Social, I'm just going to put £40. I had 50 last month and I went out quite a lot and really enjoyed it, but I'm just going to try and be a bit tighter with myself because I am trying to be more sociable as one of my general goals for this year, because it would be nice to meet new people, but equally I'm working with a new budget here, so I just need to be really careful. Days out with the kids, I'm also going to go 40. Again, last month it was 50. And then miscellaneous, I'm going to go with 20. As you guys know, if I really need something, I'll make it work. But that's what I'm going to go with for now. So for my envelopes, I've got 250, 50 for food, 30 for petrol, 20 for travel, 100 for general spending, 40 for social, 40 for days out with the kids, and 20 in miscellaneous. So that is a nice round £500. So from the 1372, take the 500 away, and I'm left with 872. I do want to make an extra debt payment. I always want to make an extra debt payment. 872, I think I can afford to do. I'm going to do £350. Let's do £372 off of one of my loans, because I had £872, and I do like to usually put 400, but again, I keep saying it's first month paying the mortgage myself, trying to be a bit cautious. So yeah, if I take 372 away from my 872, that means that I have 500 to stuff on my sinking funds, which is loads. So I'm actually going to come down here and I'm doing my emergency fund here, car maintenance, health. So health has been really dilapidated because dilapidated, is that the right word? Because I used it up for the excess for like my private health insurance that I used through work. So I'm going to put £40 back in there. Emergency, I want to put 100 because I'm really trying to get that emergency up. And then car maintenance, I'm going to put 60. So savings total is 200. My extra debt is 372, which means I've got 300 here for the sinking funds. So sinking funds that might get money this month. Let's see what I'm planning on doing. Sinking funds I'm focusing on are house, self-care. I might change that to personal really, because it's just anything for me personally. Eating out, school, gifts, clothing, Christmas for next year, charity. I might change the name of that as just giving back, because there's things I'd like to do for people that isn't necessarily charity. That's it for the sinking funds that I'm currently planning on stuffing. I do have some others, however. And travel. Because I am supposed to go to Paris, but it's touch and go whether that's going to happen. So we've got 300 to split the 300 here. School's in a quite good place, but I want to keep topping it up, so I'm going to put 20. Clothing, I'm going for 20 because no one really needs anything at the moment. Christmas, I'll do 20 as well. Self-care can get 20. Eating out can get 50. Gifts can get 20. Charity can get 10. House can get 100. And 40 to travel. If I do go to Paris, I'm going to have to use my social money and my spending money as well as that. It's going to be not that 40 quid is not going to be enough, and hopefully get some extra money on my variable income to make up for going to Paris. So that is my budget for February. Got nothing left over. There's a lot of change here, but yeah. And as you can probably tell, I'm a little bit nervous, but it's all going to be fine. I can still afford it. I've tightened up a little bit around here, and I just need to get working on trying to increase my variable side hustle income if I want to save up for holidays and stuff like that. Because at the moment, I'm still working on building like the sinking funds that I have never had. And obviously I really want to pay this debt off still. So yeah, we are getting there. Thank you so much for watching and for all of your support. Can't wait to bring you more videos as I continue to budget and save and work towards some of my goals. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and hit the little bell. You'll get a notification when I post new videos. And as I always say, any likes and comments are hugely appreciated. I am just so grateful to have you guys here supporting me on my journey. Thank you so much. Bye.